Yeah, it's just that these dads, like the thing is that once they get divorced, they have to work twice as hard or three times as hard to actually not only pay for themselves, but pay for the kids, the child support, and the alimony. That's two different things here, right there. Right there. Because you got the alimony and then you got the child support. Because most people say, oh, they just have to pay child support. No, there's alimony, which is even worse because at the end of the day, the dad wants to be with his kids, not the girl. She was the one that made the decision. Isn't it like 80% of women are the ones who initiate the divorce?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's like a high percentage, and then it makes us like, you know, you initiated the support, the divorce. Okay, sure, but I want the kids, man. Like I still want the kids, but no, they make them into a point where at the end of the day, at the end of the whole court case, he's nothing. He's less than nothing. He's a worthless piece of
And let's
garbage.
just say some dads, because there's a lot of dads out there who really don't care anyway.
I
So we're
get
just
that.
gonna say some. Yeah.
Some, I
Mm-hmm.
get that, but you wouldn't you. I can understand that some. But you can see that most of them, they actually go to the court. They actually go to the court case. They try to make their case. They try to get the kids. And at the end of the day,
Okay, my question to you. Sorry. some of them some of them do go to court, or a lot of them have to go to court
mhm,
regardless.
yeah.
But my question is to you: are a lot of them fighting to keep their kids, or are a lot of them fighting to make child support as low as possible? Because that could be two different things of why they're fighting. Because I know some dads out there don't mind just visiting their kids every once in a while. Don't necessarily want their kids to be living with them or whatever like that. So when you say stuff, that's what I'm asking you. Is it more they're fighting to have their kids live with them instead of their mom, or are they fighting so they don't have to pay a shit ton for child support, as well as not only child support, money to give to the mom or the ex-wife?
I get what you're coming from. I actually don't have the statistics, but I'm saying what I would say right now at the age that we're in right now, and how the whole movement of guys don't want to get married, that guys don't want to do this, they don't want to do that because at the end of the day we get the short end of the stick. It's going to be, they just want to have the lowest child support as possible because they think that they already lost the case once the girl initiates divorce, and they know that there's no point of actually fighting to keep the kids because there's already a stereotypical, or there's a stereotype of, well, the dad's never going to get the kids, and it's
And
sad.
that's the laugh. That's the life we live in. So
It is. It's sad. It's terrible. Like I know that there are a lot of dads who actually want to keep their kids, but at the end of the day, maybe even fighting so you can keep your kids makes it even worse. Because imagine this. You're like, I want to keep the kids. I have a really good life. I have a really good job. And the judge is going to see, and the people, judge or the jury, they're going to see, well, if he has a really good life, well, you should give more child support. You should give more alimony. If you have a really good job, a really good, nice place to live, you should give
yeah, they
more.
look at your job, how much you
Mhm.
make.
And it doesn't make sense. Like if the dad has a really good job and the mom doesn't have any job, doesn't it make a little bit logical that the child should be with the person who actually has the job?
Or this is how they think. How about not only do we charge him for child support, we make him give some money to the ex-wife, like I was saying before.
The
So let's say
alimony.
he makes 10, yeah, let's say he makes 10K,
Mhm,
you know, 5K go to the kids, and the 2 or 3K go to the mom.
mhm, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that would suck, but
it really would.
you got it. It's just how life is, you know.
And
And then now she can take care of herself and deal
she
with
can
whatever household,
she can
whatever.
she can take care of herself based on what he's giving him. Because last time that I checked, and I've seen cases, I haven't seen a woman saying, well, yeah, I'm trying to get a job, or yeah, I'm still looking for jobs, or yeah, I already have a job. what I've seen most of the time, they're living off the money that the guy gives, which even makes it worse because they're saying, well, I can just live off what he gives me and I don't have to go to work and he still has to keep paying.
What generation are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about this generation,
Our age group?
Gen Z.
Okay, you got to specify that.
Gen Z.
Because if you're gonna go talk about the older generation and shit like that, a lot of them have jobs and shit. So
Yeah, because in the
make sure,
60s,
make sure you're
yeah,
talking about our age and
our
lower.
age. Yeah, our
Yeah,
age. Yeah. Because in the 60s, women were like, yeah, let's be independent, let's get jobs, let's get this, let's get that, and let's get our own jobs. And then once they get their own jobs, they get the divorce, they have a job, they got the alimony, they got the child support. So
yeah.
at the end, they're winning more than what the guy is
Because
at
a
the
lot
end.
of our moms have jobs,
Yeah, that's true.
so
No, I get that.
you
Yeah,
gotta
it's true.
specify
No,
this
no,
our
this
age and shit. Yeah,
the age and the generation. Yeah.
yeah.
And now also there's also like another movement where, well, not another movement, where now it's becoming to a position where women are like, yeah, I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna be independent so I can earn more money than him because I need no man. I don't need any man. A few years ago, like not a few years ago, I'm talking about like the 80s, the 90s, women would get jobs just in case the guy becomes a bum or he becomes lazy, so she can support herself. Now it's all about, I'm gonna get a job so I can become better than the guy that I'm with. So he should recognize that I'm a queen, that I'm a hard worker, that I'm the best person that he'll ever be with because I earned the breadwinner. I earned more than him.
Do you hear that from women you know?
Yeah, I
No,
hear
I
it.
don't.
They don't
So
say it.
I'm not gonna
They may not say it to you, but I've heard it. I've heard it from some women. Some women actually say it.
personally.
Mhm. And you can see in the stats now, like they say that, oh, women are getting unpaid labor. Well, they already found a case in Google where the women were actually getting paid more than the men, and the men didn't fight against it. And if we did, we would look like the bad guys.
Hey, I'm all for her getting paid.
Yeah, if she won, I don't mind. And that's another thing. Most guys, they don't mind if the girl gets paid more than the guy. We really don't care. Now, if you're gonna use that as a way of manipulation or humiliate us as a man because we earn less than you, or you have to step down to actually go out in a relationship with us, then that becomes a problem for us because you are devaluating, or you are devaluing our, I don't is that a word, devaluing? You are
I,
lowering our value as us as
mhm.
men because you based it off of you're the type of guy, like, we base off your manhood based on how much you earn. No,
But
our manhood.
I think the problem is, right. They, and we've discussed this before. The way they look at men is the way that they think us men look at them, right? High paying job, maybe socially high value or whatever, like they got clout or whatever they, nice job, house, whatever
Mhm.
the hell they look for in a guy or whatever, and they expect us as men to look at women
Yes, sir.
that way. But we do not. We don't care how much money you make. We don't care what job you have. We don't care if you own a house or car or any of that stuff. Literally, it's literally like three things, bro.
It's, and the
Are you
thing is,
attractive?
mhm,
Do we vibe together? Do our personalities match? And can you have kids in the future? Can we have a family together?
yeah,
It's literally like what we really look for.
those are the
You know?
top three, but the fourth one is, and I think it's the most important one. Do our morals and principles connect? Are they correct? Are our morals and principles,
Well,
do
I
you
was
understand
saying,
what
like, I guess from
vibe?
vibing,
Yeah, it's just
that would be.
nowadays the word vibing is like, yeah, we like the same type of music. We're the same what's it called? The astrological sign.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're compatible.
Yeah.
Or like, my stone sign is compatible with his stone sign. That's why we vibe together. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
All
At
right.
the end of
Let me clarify vibing. I guess like our personalities click. like you said, morals and stuff. So that kind of stuff, you figure that out really,
Yeah.
really quick in a relationship, whether that person is for you or not. But that's why I was saying I feel like those are the top three things
Yeah.
that men look for in a woman, whereas women look for in a man.